coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pam, man. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the support for all these prison stories, man. Y'all been rocking with me with these 33 years of prison stories. I appreciate it, man. I hope y'all been enjoying these characters, man. It's just a number of dudes that I ran across during my 33 years of incarceration, man. I'm just trying to bring them to life to y'all so y'all can get some type of understanding of the type of life I was living, the type of people I was around, and the type of things I experienced. So I appreciate the love, man. And if you ain't subscribed and you've been watching this, man, shame on you, man. You need to hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all like these videos, man, and share these videos, because I think it's something in it for everybody, especially these young dudes out here. They need to know what they're getting themselves into when they put themselves in a position to go into prison, because like I tell you all the time, it's not a game. And that is for real. That's 100%. So with this one right here, man, I'm gonna start a new series, man. It's still gonna be these 33 years of prison stories, man, but this is gonna be my cellmate edition. My cellmate edition. This is the first one, man. I'm gonna start telling y'all about these different cellmates that I had, man. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the unbelievable. Trust me, it's some unbelievables in here. So y'all can determine which one is which. But I'm gonna start it off today with y'all because this is one been on my mind. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this one and see what y'all think about it. And y'all let me know in the comments, man, and everything. But this one is gonna be about dude we call Kitchen Man. Kitchen Man. Oh Lord, let me tell you about Kitchen Man. Kitchen Man was a dude. Let me paint the picture for you first. He's a tall, slim dude, man, maybe 6'2", 6'3", very, very soft-spoken, man, almost to a whisper. And he moves real slow. It's like he real lethargic. Everything he do is like, yeah, I'm going to, you know, that type. It can get really, really annoying if you're around him a lot. But that's just his demeanor, that's just how he move. But it definitely will annoy the heck out of you if you're around him all the time, because it just seems like he's just real slow on purpose, but that's just how he move. The reason they call him Kitchen Man because he worked in the kitchen, man, and he was the kitchen man. You know, he used to bring food out, you know, sell food, vegetables, onions, green peppers, you know, sandwiches out the kitchen because he worked in the kitchen, so he had access to this stuff. And in a block, man, every block need a kitchen man, because you got to get some out that kitchen to try to spice up the food that you already eating, try to enhance the food that you already got, mix some up together with some vegetables or whatever, make you a good meal. So, i.e., that's how he got the name Kitchen Man. Okay, now I got to paint the picture for you so y'all can get a better way to understand how I come to be involved with Kitchen Man, or how I come to end up having him as a cell partner. We on Greensville, you know, this is a Greensville story here, and I had got moved into the block because there was somebody in the block that was supposedly to be possibly one of my family members. So I wanted to be around them to get to know them or whatnot, you know, so that's why I was trying to get in there. Plus, I had a lot going on at the time, meaning that I had just came into what would be my first of a couple, but it just came into my first cell phone. You know, and like I told y'all now all the time, I won't live on straight positivity as I do now on the straight and narrow. But back then, you know, I was, you know, living how I can live, man, and trying to do what I can do. So I had came across a cell phone. I had my first cell phone, and it was crazy how I ended up with this first cell phone. And to let y'all know how green I was, I get the cell phone, and how I got it, I ain't gonna get into all of that because, you know, I ain't gonna incriminate nobody. We don't do that over here. But I get it, and I get in my cell with, I had just moved in the block, mind you. Now I'm in the cell with, at this time, I'm in the cell with a white dude. The white dude is a maintenance man. You know, that means he works with the administration, the maintenance department. He goes and fix toilets and sell lights and whatever have you that's broke around the institution. So they had put me in the cell with him when I moved in the block because this was the only cell that they had open. Now, me and him, we not gonna coexist. I can tell you that right now. I have been locked up a long time. He had been locked up relatively a long time, not as long as me. But he had accumulated a lot of stuff. He in his own comfort zone, in his own cell. He got stuff everywhere. I come with a lot of stuff. So we just not gonna make it. I can tell as soon as I get in the cell with somebody whether or not we gonna make it. I know we not gonna make it, you know. And like I said, I ain't got nothing against nobody, and definitely not nothing against no music, but man, he just had his ways that I just couldn't, I know I couldn't stand there long. He played music all night long. I need some peace and quiet when I'm going to sleep, or normal peace. A penitentiary noise is good, but music right there in the cell, plus he playing country music all night long with a kind of like high, so nah, we just won't go make it, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't press him, and I couldn't be rude, which I wouldn't be unless, you know, the situation called for it. But I could, because like I say, he worked with administration. That won't be nothing for me but a quick trip to jail. You know, I won't do nothing but get crossed up in that situation. So I understood the situation for what it was. So I just try to coexist with him till I can find a better situation. And I let him know that we're going to try to coexist, bro. But I'm going to try to go ahead and get up out your way. I ain't trying to, you know, interrupt nothing you got going on. I'm going to get on up out here as soon as possible. But in the meantime, let's, you know, try to, you know, get along, man. And that music at night, I ain't going to be able to rock with that. But so anyway, we came to some type of understanding that I won't be there long, so we was going to try to go ahead on and make it work. So while he is at work, though, he work a lot. He gone in the daytime almost most of the day till late in the evening. So while he gone there, I got this phone. Now I got to try to see what's going on with this phone. So it's my first phone, man. If y'all could have seen me, if y'all could have had Candy camera and watching me, man, y'all would have been laughing y'all butt off, man, because of what I was doing in that cell, trying to make this phone work, man, would look so funny to people who know how to operate phones. But you dealing with a dude that's been locked up so long. I ain't never had one of these phones in my hand. I ain't never knew how to work one. The only time I seen a cell phone was on TV. So it was crazy that I actually got one in my hand in my cell. I done covered up my cell, blocked my cell all up, so I'm up in here. I get the adapter out. I get the whole adapter. I got the adapter out. I done plugged the adapter up, and I put it in the phone because when I left the street, phones had, you know, wires and cords. So I'm thinking you need this for the phone to work. So I done plugged it up and everything. I'm trying to get the phone to work, man. I couldn't get the phone come on for nothing in the world. So I'm like, this and gave me a broke phone. What? You know, so I'm fiddling around with this thing for the better part of an hour, and I couldn't get it to come on for nothing. So I'm thinking it's a dud. You know, I done got played, whatever. I wrap it up, put it back in the bag, man, put it in my, tuck it in my pants, cover it up with my shirt, go down there, holler at, you know, my family. And I knock on the door, tell them, come, you know, get your door open, man. Get up, get your door open, let me holler at you. They're like, what's up? I gotta holler at you. Because I had previously told them that I might possibly can get a phone. Once I found out that you could have a phone, that cell phones was actually coming into prison, I was like, you know, I was in awe. I'm like, what? You know, I said, well, let me try my hand, see if I can get one, pull some moves. I get it. So he didn't think I could, but I did. So I get the phone, so I go down there and I tell him, I said, man, I got this phone, man, but I don't think the joint work. So he was like, you got a cell phone? I was like, yeah. He said, where's that? I pull it out, show it to him. He was like, oh, wow, what, you know what I'm saying? He in shock, you know, cause this, you know, like, man, this is a high commodity right here. So he grabbed the phone, turned it around, hit the button on top, push it down, hold it for a minute, the phone light up, the face of the phone light up, and the numbers and stuff come on, and he'd have cut the phone on. That simple, but to me, it was like rocket science, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him like, oh man, so I'm like, you don't need the cord? He was like, nah, man, you don't need no cord for this, man. He said, look, I said, work? He said, bloop, 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 bloop. Called somebody, he was like, yo, yeah, this me, yeah. Hey, look, hey, look, hold on for a minute, say hi to Banky. Give me the phone, I'm like, hello? What? Man, it was on from there, you know what I'm saying? So now I know this don't work. I actually got it. Man, whoo, started a path of whole nother level, man. I get into that on another story if y'all want to know about these phones. But I had some experiences with them. So anyway, now I got a phone, and now I got to come up with a routine to protect this phone. This phone, let me tell y'all something, man. This phone is public enemy #1 in the institution. You know, this is a higher security breach than a knife, drugs, anything. And the reason being is because the phone has the ability to record or to expose things going on inside a prison. All the mistreatment, all the bad food, all the abuse, all the, you know what I'm saying, inhumane treatment that they give us can be exposed if a phone is in on that compound. They know this. This is why that phone is so, you know what I'm saying, such a, man, if they find or know there's a phone on that compound, they shut the compound down and they try to tear it up. I'm talking about from head to toe, man, with a fine-tooth comb to find that phone. So you dealing with some serious stuff now. You got to be on your P's and Q's at all times when you got that phone. So I know this. So I got to come up with my routine, how to keep this thing here, how to be on point, how to, you know, and the #1 thing is loose lips sink ships. Tell no one. If no one knows, no one can tell. So the only one know is me and my family. You know what I'm saying? That's the only people who know I got the phone, you know, on the institution. So anyway, so now I'm moving like I move with this phone. So now I got to find a safe spot to be in far as in my cell. I don't trust the dude I'm in the cell with because, like I say, he worked with the administration. So he probably don't want me in the cell anyway. So it would be nothing for him to let it whisper out that something going on. They come in there and turn me off. So I got to get out of there. In comes Kitchen Man. Okay, Kitchen Man is in our block. And like I say, he's a real quiet, meek dude. Tall, skinny, like I say, you would probably want to say he kind of goofy, nerdy like. He's in the cell with, I think it's either white dude or Puerto Rican. He looked like he might be mixed with somebody. He's in the cell with a dude that's just as nerdy as him. You know, I mean, truth be told. And they both in there. This is the stuff that goes on in prison there. They both in the cell with each other. Both of them couldn't break a plastic straw together combined. You know, they couldn't, but they in there beefing with each other because they don't want to be in the cell with each other. But both of them got too great a pride to move. If he move, he feel like he being chumped. If he move, he feel like he being chumped. So now one of them want to move. So every day, literally now, every day they going in the cell and they fight. But they fighting and they ain't even doing nothing, getting little busted lips, little scratches on them, little this. They fighting every day, trying to make one or the other one move, but don't let one of them want to move. You know what I'm saying? Because I can say they don't want to feel like they being chunked. But dudes is laughing and tripping off them because now one of them, you know, like I say, they ain't busting the grape, right? But so my people was like, you know, that's a good idea right there. Won't you holler at Kitchen Man and see if you can switch with his celly? Because I've seen his celly talking to your celly before, so they kind of cool. Y'all might can switch. You get in the cell with Kitchen Man, you cool. Kitchen Man work at nighttime till all the way till in the morning. And in the daytime, he's out in the park all day. So it's like you got a single cell if you in there with Kitchen Man. And he don't make no noise in there. He ain't got nothing, so he'll be happy to be in the cell where he, you know, something is in the cell and he cool. Brilliant idea. I go holler at Kitchen Man. I say, look, man, look, you and your celly in here, man, y'all ain't getting along. You know, y'all in here scrapping every day, man. Look, I got a solution. I tell his celly, man, look, I switch cells with you. You know, you can go over here with my cell partner, man. I'll come over here, man. That eliminates the situation. It ain't like you being made to move or nothing. I'm asking you to switch, man, just to dissolve the situation. I don't really want to be over there anyway. I prefer to be over here. Blah, 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 blah. We come to a conclusion. We say, okay, we all fill out the paperwork, turn it into the supervisor. We get the move made. Now, I'm in here with Kitchen Man. This is how Kitchen Man became my cell partner, right? So, I get in here with Kitchen Man, man. Kitchen Man ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, or a ground to catch it, you know? He ain't got nothing. So I'm like, how is you selling all of these vegetables and sandwiches and stuff and you don't got nothing? You know, but what happened is he fall into the same trap as a lot of dudes do in penitentiary. They get in there, they don't know how to budget because they ain't ever paid no bills or did nothing on the street. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to space their stuff out. So what they'll do is they will go borrow from a store box man and borrow and borrow and borrow, and you got to pay interest on it, sometimes 100% interest. And so when you do get a little money, your little state check in, you owe it all out because you done already borrowed and you got to pay it all back. When you do come back with sandwiches and food and you sell it, you take that money and then you go and buy some other stuff you need, tobacco, coffee, or whatever, and you don't have anything. So you stay in a whole perpetual cycle of in debt at all times and never accumulate anything. He ain't got no TV, he ain't got no radio, he ain't got no headphones, he ain't got hardly no cosmetics, he ain't got no food, he ain't got nothing, you know. So when I come in the cell, I mean, I got everything. I got everything in excess, you know. So it's a blessing to him because I'm always look out for my cell partner, because I figure like if you cool enough for me to lay my head down in here with you cool enough for me to try to help you if I can help you. You know, no matter who you are, no matter what race, color, or whatever, if you in the cell with me and you need help, I'm gonna try to help you. As long as you respect that cell and keep that cell kind of clean, then I'm gonna be able to help you if I can help you, you know. So that's what I was telling him. Look, when you try to get yourself out of debt, man, stop borrowing stuff, man. If you need a little something to eat, a little cosmetics or whatever, I got you until you can get on your feet. But the first thing you got to do is stop borrowing from people so you won't still be on stuff. Go ahead and save up your little money. So he was like, yeah, I got to try to save my money anyway, man, because I want to try to get me a TV. You know, I ain't got no TV. I'm like, all right, well, just go ahead and try to save your money, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I got you as far as on the food, whatever. Because I'm glad to have him in the cell with me now, because he gone most of the time, 90% of the time, so I can actually get in the cell, do what I do, get on the phone, call people, try to, you know, meet new people and see what's going on out in the world. I'm having a ball with this phone, you know, because I've been gone so long, and this phone has presented a new, newfound freedom for me. It's like, you know, it's hard to explain if you're in prison and you've been in there all the years that I've been in there, and now you get to get a phone and you got access to things you couldn't see. You got access to movies that you could pull up. You got access to information you could pull up. You got access to pictures of people you haven't seen in years. You know, at this time, it wasn't no, if it was, I didn't know anything about Facebook and Instagram and all that. It was MySpace. MySpace was jumping. So I would go on MySpace, and I would end up being on MySpace and see somebody and then go to their friends and then to their friends and then to their friends, and it just was an all-day thing. And I'm hiding and dipping and ducking, trying to duck the police, and then at the same time, I'm just loving it because I feel like I've escaped the prison, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I'm living in a whole other world that don't nobody know about. Don't nobody know I got the phone but me and my peoples, and I'm like, I feel like I'm just getting away, you know what I'm saying? So I got to stay in this good space and stay where I feel safe, and I'm feeling like I'm safe in the cell with Kitchen Man. He's not nosy. When he come in the cell, he actually gets in the bed every time he in the cell and pulls the sheet all the way over his head, because he ain't no TV or nothing. And he'll pull the sheet all the way over his head, he'll just lay up there and just be quiet until the door's open. When the door's open, he'll get up, get himself together, and he go out. Every time the door's open, he out the cell, which was perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on the phone. So anyway, that's my solid, you know, Kitchen Man. So I'm trying to look out for him, because in actuality, he looking out for me. Little do he know. But man, let me tell you something. You can help a person all day long, but if they not willing to help themselves, man, it's futile, man. He just was like, can't get right, man. He couldn't get it right. He still kept doing the same thing, borrowing this, that, and the third. But you trying to save money to get a TV. How you gonna do that when you doing what you do? You know, so I had came up in my mind, I said, listen, man, because I want him to be comfortable in there, because I want to be comfortable. So people be selling TVs on the yard, you know. They be hot TVs, hot, you know what that means. They probably stolen from somebody, or somebody probably took it from somebody, or somebody probably owed some money and they confiscated it or whatever. So dudes will sell them on the yard. So I went, you know, put the word out, I'm trying to find one, you know what I'm saying, the TV, woo, 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 for a nice price or whatever. One come up, right? So I copped the TV for him, you know, and I bring the TV back. I give it to him one day. He come from work. I said, man, look, I got your TV off the yard, bro. You ain't got to worry about trying to save no money, get no TV, man. Save that money right there. Try to get your commissary. While you trying to get your commissary, I'm going to help you hold you down. You can eat. You know, I got plenty of food. You know, I got a store box. I got plenty of food. So, you are. He was like, man, you ain't got to do all that. I'm all right. He was trying to let his pride get in the way, which a lot of dudes would do. So I'm letting him know, I don't need nothing from you, bro. I'm just trying to help you because I'm in the cell with you. You know what I'm saying? Just get yourself together, man. You got a TV now. You know, it ain't brand new, but it'll do the job. So he like, well, what I owe you? I said, you don't owe me nothing. Just get yourself together. You know, like I say, so he was thankful, acting like he was thankful anyway. And as you know, the days and weeks and stuff went on, you know, I'm in my routine now. When he gone, I'm using the phone, I'm, you know, doing what I do. He is still doing the same foolishness, man. The same foolishness that he been doing, barring, still going, you know, he just in that perpetual cycle that he can't break, you know. But now he got a TV, but he barely even watched the TV. So don't you know, about a month and a half, it is less than a month and a half go by. Do you know, I come back up in the cell one day, man, and I look up on the shelf and I don't see the TV. So I'm like, I know for a fact ain't nobody come up in my cell and take nothing up out of here. You know, that's, you know, my stuff's still here. So I'm like, wait, you know, where's the TV? So I don't say nothing. I wait till count time come. When count time come, he come in the cell. So I'm hollering at him and everything, and I say, yo, where the TV at, bro? Do you know this cat had the audacity to tell me, I owe such and such this amount of money, and I ain't have it, man. So you know, I gave him the TV, and he gave me the extra money and everything. So you know, I had to pay my bills, pay my debt with it. You can't make this stuff up, man. Don't you know, at that moment right there, I knew that, like I say, he ain't built like that, you know, that rough and tough stuff. But I swear to God, I wanted to put hands on him so bad. Because out of the kindness of my heart, I'm going to get you a TV, and you got the audacity to sell the TV, bro, to take care of a debt when I'm trying to keep you out of debt and put the TV in your, you know what I'm saying, in your hands. Man, I was so mad, man. I wanted to go down there to the dude that he gave it to and take the TV back, but I know that wasn't my place, because that dude ain't do nothing wrong. He did what he was supposed to do, get his money and get paid. But Kitchen, man, oh my God, man, I was so blood mad with him, man. I was like, man, oh my God. But I'm in a position where I got to humble myself, because I need him in the cell, because my next cell partner can be worse. If you got a cell partner that ain't worth jack and stays in that cell, or might be the police, then you got that cell phone. It's like not having it at all, because it's going to be times where they're going to be nosy. It's going to be times where they might notice the phone, or they might get a whiff that you, and they might tell on you. They might drop a little note. Or so I needed him in there, because I knew no matter what, all of his flaws, he wasn't the police. You know, he wasn't going to, you know, be that nosy. He wasn't going to be in that cell. He probably knew less about cell phone than me. So he wasn't looking for the signs that I was displaying to let him know that I had one. You know, moving around, or I had the phone on silent, so when it made noise or something, it was like zzz. He didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? I could hear it. I knew he could hear it sometimes, but he didn't know what it was, and he didn't ask. You know, when a normal nose is, what is that? Ooh. So it was working out, man. So I had to deal with him. But trust and believe me, when he sold that TV, man, I wanted to, kitchen man.
The bacon special. Yeah, pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something, because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.